Hey, hope everybody's having a great day so far. In the last video, I did the rafters for my sawmill shed, so if you missed that video, be sure to go back and watch it. In this video, I'm going to be putting on the furring strips as well as the sheet metal. The sheet metal I have is used sheet metal. I got it for $100 off Facebook Marketplace, and they got me 30 12-foot pieces of sheet metal. They're 2 foot wide and 12 feet long, and for that deal, I couldn't pass it up. I don't need as many holes that is on the sheet metal pieces, so I'm going to be filling some of those holes with caulk, and hopefully that prevents it from leaking. If not, I'm not too concerned because it is just a sawmill shed, but hopefully that will fix the problem. Before I put on each individual piece of furring strip, I first come over to my pile of sheet metal and measure each individual place where the previous furring strip was. That way it makes sure that whenever I put the sheet metal on, the holes will line up with the furring strips. Most of the spacing between the previous furring strips were 22 inches apart, except for the first and the last. The first one to the next one is 15 inches, and the last to the one before it is also 15 inches. So that's what I'm gonna have to do as well. I got the screws I'm using for the sheet metal off Amazon. I will put a link to them in the description. Like I've previously mentioned, each piece of sheet metal is 2 feet wide. I'm only overlapping each piece with the next by 2 ridges, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So what I mean by overlapping by 2 ridges, so this is a ridge, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. I'll come with my piece of sheet metal and I'll overlap it like that. I'm doing that so I can use as much surface area from each individual piece of sheet metal as possible to cover my roof. I'm sure you're supposed to overlap more, but for my circumstances, and since I'm already using used sheet metal, I think overlapping by 2 ridges is going to be perfect. whoever was the original owner of the sheet metal and did the roofing for the first time, they probably had a really good time whenever they were putting the holes in the furring strips on their roof, because these holes are getting worse and worse. Like, these holes are here, and these holes are here, and no matter which way I flipped the sheet metal, it wasn't lining up. And so, like, some holes are 18 inches, some holes are 23 inches, some holes are 15 inches. And I think 100 years ago when they used this sheet metal, they were just trying to stay dry, and they didn't really care about where the furring strips went and where the holes went in each piece of sheet metal. They just wanted to get it done. So I'm gonna have to caulk a lot more holes than I originally thought I was gonna have to. Now I just have to do that 1,000 more times. Hey, I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded individuals who enjoy woodworking, sawmilling, being outside, doing manual labor, and I hope you want to be a part of that journey and that community. I try to put a video up once a week. I hope you're enjoying this content, and I'll see you in the next one.